I told my two bodyguards to stay parked in a black sedan down on Houston Street. Sometimes a leader needs to walk through his own territory alone with his thoughts, feeling the cool river night air against his face, without four eyes watching his back. I am not afraid of the shadows in this neighborhood. I am the one who built them. When you rule with absolute fairness and respect, the streets themselves become your shield. A gentleman walks alone with a steady stride and a calm mind, wearing his bespoke wool coat like a cloak of unforced authority. No flash of a weapon, no bodyguards making a scene on the sidewalk. Just the quiet confidence of a man who knows that every brick on his block recognizes his surname. Past an alleyway where a few young street thugs were hanging around a burning barrel. They turned their heads, saw my face in the dim light, and immediately straightened their backs. They dropped their loud talk through their cigarettes in the gutter and nodded respectfully. I didn't say a word, I just gave them a slow nod and kept walking down the avenue. That's true status, my friend, when your presence alone commands instant order. Let the weak bosses travel with a convoy of soldiers. A true king walks his own street, alone and untamed. A gentleman walks alone with a steady stride and a calm mind, wearing his bespoke coat like a cloak of unforced authority. No flash of a weapon, no bodyguards making a scene on the sidewalk. Just the quiet confidence of a man who knows that every brick on this block recognizes his surname. The rain is coming down heavy over Hester Street, making the pavement shine like dark glass. I don't open an umbrella, I just pull down the brim of my fedora hat and keep walking in my bespoke black wool coat, my leather shoes crunching over the wet asphalt. A gentleman of our house don't rush when the storm gets loud. You maintain your rigid posture and keep your composure completely flat. A tailored suit in the rain, an immovable figure in the midnight mist, reflecting the cold authority of a man who owns his territory. Let the rain wash the street gutters clean, let the river wind blow underneath the wet threads. The iron resolve remains untouched, signing the decrees of the underworld with a calm, silent confidence. I passed two young associate guards standing under the awning of the espresso shop. They fix their ties, immediately bowing their heads with unforced respect as I pass. They see the discipline in my stride, the unyielding focus in my baritone gaze. It's how you lead an empire through hard times. You never let the soldiers see you shake. You walk through the rain like you own the weather itself. Tailored suit in the rain, an immovable figure in the midnight mist, reflecting the cold authority of a man who owns his territory. Let the rain wash the street gutters clean, let the river wind blow underneath the wet threads. The iron resolve remains untouched, signing the decrees of the underworld with a calm, silent confidence. Why day Manhattan belongs to the stockbrokers, the yellow taxis and the screaming sirens. Thousands of people rushing through the streets, chasing their fast, ordinary lives. But when the clock strikes 12 and the glass towers turn off their office lights, the daytime noise dies down and the real owners of the infrastructure step into the dark. After midnight in Manhattan, the shadow syndicate takes the wheel. After midnight in Manhattan, the city lowers its shield, where the commercial docks are managed and the quiet agreements are signed. We run the logistics that keep the town breathing while the public sleeps, maintaining our silent concrete crown with the cold discipline logic of the patriarchs. I stood on the roof terrace of our private club, looking out over the skyline. The bridges were glowing faint in the river fog, black town cars moving slow across the spans. Every delivery truck heading to the commercial markets pays its respect to our lines. The politicians think they govern this island from their clean marble halls, but we hold the master keys to the foundation underneath their feet. The sun goes down, the day shift ends, and the quiet empire begins its work. After midnight in Manhattan, the city lowers its shield, where the commercial docks are managed and the quiet agreements are signed. We run the logistics that keep the town breathing while the public sleeps, maintaining our silent concrete crown with the cold discipline and logic of the patriarchs. The tourists are gone and the red check tables are all packed away for the night. Not a single soul walking down Mott Street as the 3 a.m. fog rolls in from the river. These pavement stones look deserted to a stranger passing through downtown. But when I look at the dark brick storefronts, I see 50 years of our history every sit down, every sacrifice, every promise kept in the quiet dark. Oh, these empty streets, they are full of heavy memories, whispering the names of the old patriarchs who built this concrete sanctuary. You don't need a crowd or loud noise to prove your presence in this neighborhood, because the silent walls hold the story of our bloodline, watching the territory through the long urban night. I passed the corner cellar where my grandfather stored his first olive oil crates back in '48. He didn't have a single dollar in his pocket, just an iron resolve and an unbroken word. Now our surname owns the quiet logistics of 3 commercial docks, and my own son sits at the mahogany desk handling the modern corporate accounts. The streets stay empty, but the legacy fills every single brick. Let the city outside change its face every single season. Our memories are embedded in the stone, permanent and untamed. Oh, these empty streets, they are full of heavy memories, whispering the names of the old patriarchs who built this concrete sanctuary. You don't need a crowd or loud noise to prove your presence in this neighborhood, because the silent walls hold the story of our bloodline, watching the territory through the long urban night. The red, white, and green neon sign outside the pastry shop buzzes soft in the damp air, casting a warm, colorful glow across the wet cobblestones of the alley. It's 4 a.m. The storefronts are all locked, but those neon lights never go out. They have been shining been over these 3 blocks since my grandfather was a young captain, a constant beacon of identity in a city that is always tearing down its past. Neon over Little Italy, painted in red and emerald against the dark brick, lighting up the quiet avenues where our history was written in iron. A timeless atmosphere where the smooth jazz flows and the sex cries slow, guarding the traditional heart of our neighborhood under the emotional, cinematic late night lounge vibe. I stood under the awning, watching the green neon light reflect in a puddle on the curb. A federal surveillance van pulled out slowly from the corner and drove away. They can monitor our phone lines and photograph our cars all night long, but they can't erase the deep cultural roots that keep this neighborhood glued together. As long as those neon signs burn, Little Italy belongs to the old blood. Sleeps below. Our identity stays sharp. Our roots stay deep. Neon over Little Italy, painted in red and emerald against the dark brick, lighting up the quiet avenues where our history was written in iron. A timeless atmosphere where the smooth jazz flows and the sax cries slow, guarding the traditional heart of our neighborhood under the emotional, cinematic late night lounge vibe. Neon over the street, flickering red and green. Yeah, timeless lounge flow. sitting on a folding chair outside his apartment entrance at 2 a.m. Enjoying the cool night breeze because his old knees were aching from the damp weather. I stopped my walk, leaned against a stone stoop, and talked with him for 20 minutes. We didn't talk about a union strikes or federal indictments. We talked about his grandson's wedding and how the old bakery on Grand Street still makes the best biscotti in Manhattan. Oh, neighbors, new stories, the heartbeat of our historical block, bound together by 40 years of shared struggles, mutual respect. This neighborhood isn't just a business territory for our syndicate. It's our home, our sanctuary, and our people held safe under the protecting of He patted my wool sleeve with his weathered, trembling hand as I stood up to leave. Your father was a good man, Don Marco. He whispered in his gravelly Italian voice, and you carry his heart. That single sentence from an old neighbor means more to my baritone chest than $1 million collected from the commercial gambling lines. That's why we hold this ground so tight, my friend, because we belong to these people. Protect the old shops, honor the elders on the stoop. The bond of his neighborhood is unbreakable. Oh, neighbor, new stories, the heartbeat of our historical block, bound together by 40 years of shared struggle, mutual respect. This neighborhood isn't just a business territory for syndicate. It's our home, our sanctuary, and our people held safe under the protected wing. my name printed on the front page of the morning newspapers. I don't need a public statue or a billboard downtown to prove my read. When I walk through the financial district, down by the commercial harbors at midnight, the night watchmen, the union bosses, and the doormen all know who holds the keys. The city don't shout my presence, it just whispers my name through the shadows. The city whispers my name on the quiet corridors of authority. An invisible force that moves the labor union and settles the border war. No flashy street noise, no messy public drama, just a cold disciplined gravity of a man who commands from the deep solitary shadows of the patriarch. I stopped by the iron railing overlooking the East River, watching the dark water flow. 10 shipping containers were being unloaded at Pier 17 under the quiet guard of my boy. No legal delays, no union strikes, no interference from the local precincts. Everything runs smooth because my signature carries an absolute guarantee in this town. That's true power, my friend. When the entire infrastructure obeys your silent word. Let the loud hoodlums chase their cheap fame on the news. Real power stays silent and lets the city whisper. The city whispers my name in the quiet corridors of authority. An invisible force that moves the labor union and settles the border wars. No flashy street noise, no messy public drama, just a cold disciplined gravity of a man who commands from the deep solitary shadows of the patriarchs. There is a small intersection on Mulberry where the street lamp light always flickers green. No sign on the wall, no plaque on the brick, but every maiden man knows the location. That's where the 5 families met to draw the original union borders in '79. And that's where my father stood when he settled the Brooklyn dispute with a single nod. A quiet landmark in the underworld that don't need a map to be found. It's the corner everyone knows, the silent epicenter of our control. Guarded by old men sitting on wooden chairs outside the social club door. You don't cross that street line without respecting the hierarchy, because 40 years of unyielding rules are built into the asphalt, ruling the neighborhood with a calm, stoic pride. A black town car slowed down as it approached the curb, its headlights doused low. The driver gave me a subtle gesture with his hand. No shouting, no drama, just the quiet rhythm of a block that operates like a clockwork machine. The police cars drive past on the main avenue, but they don't turn down this street. They know who maintains the real peace on this corner. Keep your voice low. When you stand on this corner, you are standing on our history. Hey, it's the corner everyone knows, the silent epicenter of our control. Guarded by old men sitting on wooden chairs outside the social club door. You don't cross that street line without respecting the hierarchy, because 40 years of unyielding rules are built into the asphalt, ruling the neighborhood with a calm, stoic pride.
The dawn is still 2 hours away, and the mist is hanging thick over Mulberry Street. Our soldiers are steady on their post. Our capos are finished logging the ledgers, and the 5 families stand in absolute alignment behind my baritone decree. The federal agents can wiretap our lines and park their surveillance cars down the block, but they can't break a brotherhood that has owned this street for 80 long years.
traditional mask. We hold the concrete crown against every storm. A permanent dynasty built in the shadows of Little Italy. Oh, I adjusted my bespoke wool coat, took a slow sip of my dark espresso and looked at the sky. The first faint light of morning is touching the tops of the brick tenement roofs. Another night has passed, the kingdom is completely secure, and the borders are tight. I step into the back seat of my black sedan, close the door and tell the driver head home. The quiet king has done his work, and the house stands supreme forever. The night is ours, the empire is secure, the bloodline reigns supreme. Yeah, the night belongs to us, an unbroken realm of quiet control, where honor is our currency, and the unwritten code is absolute law. We don't bow to the changing times, we don't drop our traditional mask. We hold a concrete crown against every storm, a permanent dynasty built in the shadows of Little Italy. Style final fade. Small leather booth at the back of the Grand Street Lounge is dimly lit by a single amber bulb. Old Salvatore slides a heavy crystal glass across the mahogany wood without a word. 20-year-old rye whiskey catching the warm reflections of the blue cigar smoke. It's 3:30 a.m. The rain is hitting the alley window outside, and I'm washing down the exhaustion of a long day of union negotiations. Whiskey on Grand Street, my chest in the quiet hour, where the saxophone cries slow and the fender roads flow. A solitary sanctuary for the gentlemen who carry the weight of the city, discussing the commercial logistics in low, gravelly baritone tones under the smooth, emotional late-night lounge vibe. I took a slow sip, letting the oak flavor settle in my throat. Across the table, my top captain was going over the shipping dock reports. Everything is accounted for, every crew cut is logged to the cent. We don't need loud celebrations or public flash when a big deal closes. We just pour 2 fingers of rye on Grand Street and let the work speak for itself. The ice melts in the glass, the mind gets laser sharp. The strategy for tomorrow is sealed right here in the dark. Whiskey on Grand Street, warm in my chest in the quiet hour, where the saxophone cries slow and the fender roads float. A solitary sanctuary for the gentlemen who carry the weight of the city, discussing the commercial logistics in low, gravelly baritone tones under the smooth, emotional late-night lounge vibe. Whiskey on Grand Street, amber rye in the dark. Sanctuary. Mm-hmm.